Hey, good morning. Welcome to my front porch this morning. Sitting out here, the sun's coming up over right behind my head. Oh, kind of blind me. Thought I'd sit on the front porch. It's a windy on the backside, and it's a little bit breezy up here on the front, but my papers are blowing, so I got them tied down again, even up here. But anyway, beautiful Wednesday morning in the middle of a hot spell we're having here in I guess the middle of July, which is kind of expected, I guess. So but right now it's not bad sitting outside. So anyway, hope your day started out well. Able to get up and get going. If not, here in a little while, maybe you can get all the gears in motion. So, but it's a good day. This Wednesday, and of course we got our church stuff going on this evening at 6. But got something kind of might be interesting at church tonight because we're getting our parking lots. They're supposed to be putting down the new asphalt today in our parking lots, and so I'm not sure where we'll be in that stage of it about the time people start coming to church this evening. But you'll see where you can park and where you can't park, and it ought to be pretty good. I don't know if they'll get the lines painted today or come back tomorrow or whatever, but anyway, we're excited about getting that new look going on front and back, and even in front of our Family Life Center. We're going to get the new asphalt put there, or hadn't had any before, so we're getting it now. But anyway, God's been good and blessing us to be able to do the things that we can do in that way at His church family. So things are going great. I'd love to have you come join us 6 o'clock tonight, 9:30 Sunday morning for Sunday school, 10:45 for worship. As always, you're welcome to come, and we'd love to see you. I was thinking, have you ever heard somebody come up to you and just say, "Hey, did you hear about so and so?" Or come up and they might say something like, "Well, you know what? I was at the store the other day and I heard about this about somebody and whatever, and you hear those statements and real quick like that's going to be something called gossip. It's going to be that way. And as I was thinking about the scripture and what it says about gossiping, if you ever been the recipient of gossip, or the what, not the recipient, but the I can't even think right now. If the gossip's about you, and you get wind of it, you really don't like it, and it can be pretty hurtful. If you were to list the 10 worst sins that you could think of, would gossip be on that list? Well, I don't know, but it should, because God in Proverbs chapter 6 and verses 16 through 19, he identified 7 of the things that he hates, and he included by implication the sin of gossip and misusing our words. In fact, that scripture says, he says, "These 6 things the Lord hates. Yes, 7 are an abomination to him: a proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that are swift in running to evil, a false witness who speaks lies, and one who sows discord among brethren." It's kind of crazy to think about. And at one time or another, we've probably all felt the hurt and the pain that comes from somebody gossiping about our lives, and how maybe somebody told a lie and passed it on to another story about us that just simply wasn't true. I know I've had them spoken about me, whether it's just as a person or even as pastor. I've had on occasions those, and they get back to me what people are saying. But David, the writer of these, many of these psalms, he didn't really have much good to say about those that gossiped about him and lied about him, and about his character. It was a great source of pain that he experienced, and he even prayed about it. In fact, he said over in Psalm 140, verses 1 through 3, now this is from the New Living Translation, he said, "O Lord, rescue me from evil people. Protect me from those who are violent, those who plot evil in their hearts and stir up trouble all day long. Their tongues sting like a snake. The venom of viper drips from their lips." It seems to me nowadays we're living in a time where there's a lot of wicked things, there's a lot of vicious things going on, and I think also that a lot of people just have this unhealthy appetite for gossip. They just got to share something about something else. And I think the social media stuff really helps that along. People get brave behind their keyboards and whatnots, but it still is what it is. It's still gossip, and it's something that God hates. David in his prayer says, "Deliver me from people like this, Lord." And basically, that's what we maybe should pray as well. That his, in David's situation, he was facing some very carefully planned out things, and that was against him. It was a thing of lies, slander. That's so prevalent today. Uh, First thing people might think of might be all on the political things that are going on, whatever it is. And I guess they say it's all fair in love and war and politics nowadays, I guess. But anyway, that's another story altogether. I'm not here about being a politician or politicking, but just saying the viciousness of things going on, and the way just people love to get into that stuff nowadays is it's very sad to think about. And to me, it's just another one of those things that points to the time that Jesus is just really close to coming back, and it's just not good. But David was concerned about that when he said, "Lord, deliver me from these folks." And he did something with his concern, and he said in Psalm 140, verse 6, he said, "I said to the Lord, you are my God. Listen, O Lord, to my cries for mercy." When he was feeling the brunt of that, and the things that was going on strongly about him, he just cried out to the Lord, "Lord, feel my pain. Lord, you're my God. Hear me, O Lord. Just, hear my cries for mercy." And what he did is something that we can do and should do anytime when things are got us weighted down, or burdens. Doesn't have to be just gossip about us, but it could be anything that might be bringing us down. David did what we should do, and that's cast our burden on the Lord. That we should do that. That's what the Bible tells us to do. If somebody or something is bothering you, troubling you, bringing you down, listen, give it to the Lord. Cast it to the Lord. Pray to him, and just lay that burden at his feet, because that's what he wants us to do. He don't want us to be carrying that stuff around, weighing us down all the time. But give it to the Lord. Trust the Lord that he'll know what he's doing. He's going to take care of it for us, and he'll be with us through that whole process as well. So, it's no matter what people say, keep you focused on the Lord. Start praying for those people. That's what I've done in the past. Is when people have done that to me, I just start praying the best I can. Lord, bless them more than they ever thought they could be blessed. And that does wonders for me. And I think many times it does something for the person that might be sharing those things. But I know what it's done for me, and that's the main thing: is our walk with the Lord, our relationship with him, how we handle those things. We don't really shouldn't worry about what other people say. Let's worry and try to focus on the Lord, and pleasing him. So we can't help what other people think and do normally, and but we can sure help what we do, and when it comes to honoring the Lord and trusting the Lord and relying on him, and just worshiping him. Thank you so much for being with me today. The sun's starting to come out and makes my head kind of shine a little bit, looks like, over my shoulder. Got my new flag flying back. Oh, which way? That way. Somewhere over here. Flag. Can't hardly see it now, but glad to see it waving. Glad to be in America, land of the free, home of the brave. And we just pray that we could, as America, bless God. Good to see you. God bless you. If we can do anything for you, let us know. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.